Chapter 44. Washington, D.C. I knew things were serious, that this business with Darius was big time, but not this big time. Not fly Cameron Smith to Washington and detain him in the Department of Homeland Security headquarters kind of serious. I realized I was standing in plain sight and dropped back down between the cars. I couldn't see the Washington Monument anymore, almost like it had been a dream. But it hadn't been a dream. I was in Washington, D.C., something like 2,000 miles away from home. I heard shouts from the ramp down to the mailroom. I had to run. I would have to figure out how to get back home later. 2,000 miles? There were trees in the distance beyond the parking lot. I grabbed the gun out of the slush and hurried toward the trees, still crouching low. I came to the end of a Volvo, looked both ways for guards, and sprinted across the open road to the next line of cars. Safe. I was almost to the end of a big white SUV when I heard a shout behind me and turned to look. I couldn't see anything but cars, but that was a good thing. It meant they couldn't see me either. Just a few more rows, and then I would be to the woods. I turned to run again, and the burly African-American soldier who'd come to my cell to transfer me stood in my way. I knew it was the same guy because there was dried blood caked around his nose where I'd hit him, and he looked seriously unhappy about it. In a daze, I remembered I still had the gun and raised it, my arm moving like I was underwater. Then the gun wasn't in my hand anymore. It was in the soldier's hand. He'd taken it from me in the blink of an eye. Somebody hit the fast-forward button and he punched me in the chest, knocked the wind out of me, spun me around, caught me before I sank to my knees, put me in a headlock, one arm around my neck, the other covering my gasping mouth. And just like that, it was all over. I was caught.